This is The Way Forward, and you're listening to your host, Better Moody. I'm a clean person, I think. And maybe this started when I was younger because we were so poor. There were roaches. Roaches on roaches. There were so many roaches. There were albino roaches, the ones with the little pinkish red eyes. My mom was conned into renting an abandoned, condemned house. I guess the people just ripped the sign off the door and rented it. It's brilliant, really. No overhead. Complete 100% like profit. If you get away with it. I don't know how they pulled this off. I don't know if they just put an ad in the paper because you could do it back then. But it's crazy. But it was true because of this experience. I always pulled my hair back. I couldn't leave it down because I would risk that feeling of something crawling on my neck and my face. And if you can imagine, 5th grade, the girl taking the math test, smacking themselves in the face for what appears to be no reason other than, I guess, it looks like the math test is causing extreme anguish. This was me. So struggling for reasons unknown. Hair down was not the answer. So I always kept it back in a bun. Go figure. Because then I joined the army and it was just too easy to continue in that trend. But you can see how this might be an issue, right? So, well, maybe I should have called this story Always a Roach Leg. But here we are. I've slowly grown and moved past this trauma, I think. I don't know. It hasn't been tested yet. The trauma faded, though. And today, I guess it's because I don't see roaches anymore. But there's this fear. It's subtle, but I have a fear, and it lingers. It's the fear that one day they will return. I live in fear of the day when my ceiling fan will stop spinning and brown M&Ms will cascade down the fixture and envelop the ceiling and drip onto the floor. Little tiny chanting, "Forgotten country, no kings, peanut butter." I don't know. Maybe they sound like a bob. Maybe they don't have tiny voices. Maybe they're like really bass-like and I can't hear it. They just vibrate. Peanut butter, peanut butter. Now I'm in this situation. They put me here. So I'm wondering who the true villain is because they have feelings and emotions and complex psyches in my imagination. So what would you do? What would you do? Are you going to stay and fight? Are you going to fight the tyranny? Or you're going to run? You're going to take the chicken shit route and head for the door? Before you answer, know this. Roaches, they're not just ugly. They're disrespectfully ugly. They make me want to step away and then reconvene at the cabinets after they beat their face. God made them as a prank. There's no way he did that on purpose. I think he had a hearty chuckle about it, and then I'm not sure if he got distracted. Maybe this was right around the time he made mushrooms, and he was like, should cows go moo? But meanwhile, the llamas were sprouting in this nearby quarry, so he bolts up, and he's like, no llamas in the lake. And he leaves the trash on the floor and his half-eaten peanut butter and jelly. And this is where it all begins. So It all piles up. Roaches forever. They've got greasy, hairy legs. They're nasty. They don't feel insecure about it either, I asked in one of my interviews. It's like in the vault. Trust. But I don't think they ever like pick up a razor and think, maybe. No, they don't do that. They've got these twitchy antennas that curl and just, I don't know, travel around. They fall off sometimes. These are the zombies of insects. I don't know, maybe all insects are zombies, but these guys, their hands, their feet, their appendages, they fly off and they keep moving. They'll run on their stumps. They don't stop. I'm talking like Z Nation zombies, not Walking Dead zombies. I mean, they got a clip, right? They're moving. So, and they kind of fly sometimes. They don't even fly right. It's sporadic and all over the place. Like, I'm not even sure they know what's happening. It's a panic attack. They're having a panic attack and they got wings and they don't know what to do. So they're panic gliding is what's going on. Oh, mercy. But hey, this is where we're at. So you're standing in your bedroom and you're wearing your favorite plushie or waffle robe, whatever you wear at the spa that you just had to buy on Amazon to recreate the feeling. You're smelling fresh like peonies and Himalayan sea salt after a nice, long, stimulating shower. And you look up. You look up at that ceiling, and it's moving. It's moving, and it's shimmering like almonds with no joy, just the shimmer. And that instinctual desire. Did you decide what you were going to do? Did you decide to run or stay and fight? Good choice, because me too. So we run down the stairs and we're knocking over all 15 kerosene lamps. And as you pass by the kitchen, you flip the gas on, all the burners on the stove. And you pull 3 Strike Anywhere matches from your robe pocket that were conveniently available for a time such as this. And you cross the threshold of your house, out the doors, you chuck the matches behind you, you're giddy, you're free, you clear the porch and you pivot onto the plush zoysia grass, right? And you peer back at your 3-story custom craftsman house, which is fully equipped with pristine picture windows, contemporary furnishings, and high energy efficient appliances. You're fully expecting it to burst into flames. And at this point, I hope you're thinking, like, what the hell? This is a horrible decision. Why did I just do that? But in the height of the rush, you know how it is. Adrenaline, what it does to you, what it does to people. So with all that giddiness welled up in your chest, the adrenaline and is flowing, you look and your eyes are combing the architecture, the structure, for the signs. You want to see that billowing smoke, the fruits of your labor, the crackling wood. And you wait. And you wait some more. And you wait, and there's nothing. Ballard, you guys know who Ballard is? Maggie Q is behind the cameraman, looking at her watch, noticeably annoyed. I was so glad that she got a new gig. Joanna Gaines, that one chick from Home and Hearthline at Target, she's flushed. She's pacing and yelling something with her hands. So I've obviously disappointed her for trying to tear down this beautiful, magnificent house that I can't afford. So it turns out it doesn't work that way, right? Like nothing's burning down because you had 3 matches and When you threw them, the spark went out. But on the plus side, kerosene is a natural insecticide. And on the downside, someone's going to have to clean up that fondue. But yeah, gross. It's just gross. Roaches are gross. So for your edification, here's the ugly truth. Roaches are ancient. They're over, depends on what you believe, 300 million years old. They're older than the dinosaurs, which we can't seem to pin down. But just hear me out. They were probably here first. They were here before light and let there be light. They were here before that. However you want to look at it. And they can live a week without a head. No head. I'm telling you, zombies, man. They suffocate. The only reason why is because they can't drink. I guess that means they die of thirst. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but they can survive up to a month without food. What kind of resilient beasts are these? Whew. They're highly resistant to radiation, but they're not nuclear proof. But they're way tougher than humans. So, you can Google all that stuff. Googly Google. But my question is, where are they now? So I'm not talking about water bugs because I always seem to end up in a situation. I feel like I'm an expert. I'm an entomologist now because I've just spent so much time with them. I've lived with them. I've probably ingested a few at night. Right? Those of you who sleep with your mouth open, think about what you're doing. You better throw some tape on that. I'm just kidding. It doesn't work like that. But we've broken bread together. So I think I know them well. We're past the acquainted stage. So I can tell the difference between a roach and a water bug. Did we actually beat the roaches? Did we win this war? Because I don't see them anymore. Or are they plotting? Are they working on their plans? Are they pacing themselves? Whew. Lisco? Lismo? Is that are they going to be a part of this? Large scale combat operations? I don't know. They're plussing up their troops. I don't even know what it was that we used to obliterate them if that was the case. That weird brown sticky goo that was disgusting, and I always blew it because when I clean thoroughly. So if you come into my house, this is so gross. Put this weird sticky brown stuff in the corners. I'm cleaning that shit up because it looks like shit. Like that is, and then okay. So if you've been down this road, hear me out. So if it gets on the wall, it's like it stains it, like there's a grease. I guess maybe they don't do this anymore, but also I don't know what they do because I don't see it. So here we are. We're in this moment and it feels like a victory. Am I right? It's this unexpected peace and there's calm. Oh, someone's getting shot. Those are flies outside. I don't trust them to stay away, so I have a little light that zaps them. But we're not talking about the flies, we're talking about the roaches. I'm still plagued by the flies. But there's calmness and there's tranquility. And life, it's good. It's real good. It's too good. It's nice, right? So, see, this is what happens. Trauma leaves traces, and you can't even trust those moments of peace. When the threat is gone, there's a memory of it, and it can live in your body. Sometimes the roach legs of the past crawl into the presence. I say present. I don't know. That's silly anyway, and that's spooky. So Foreclosure. I asked Nana about it. Not just about the roaches, but it is a haunting, right? Because you feel dirty when you're surrounded by dirty roaches and you don't know if they're crawling on your skin and they're invading your home. It just feels like anywhere they touch is contaminated. But you feel dirty just even seeing one. You just feel like you need to disinfect the whole planet and just burn everything and start over. But I asked Nana about it. She's a pretty wise lady. Do you ever clean? And I know you do the best job that could possibly done because she is amazing. She is the cleanest woman I know. And I thought I was clean. But do you still have a nagging itch that, maybe what you cleaned is still not clean enough? You could do more. Do you ever feel that way? And she set her dish rag down. She put her hands on the counter, holding up the counter, leaning on it. And she made this face, and she looked uncomfortable. And then she sighed, and then she laughed a little. And it was like I was watching her go through all these stages, and she went through the whole gambit of emotions. So I'm leaning in. She has my full attention because I know she's about to share her trauma with me, and it's real and it's generational, and because it's in our blood. But I could feel it coming, And she turns to me and she says, there's always a dog hair. And that was it. There is always a dog hair. It never ends. There will always be something. This is the way forward. And you're listening to your host, Better Moody. Don't be scared. This is the spice of life. Roaches and dog hair and an eye of newt or something like that. I should save that for Halloween, but that's okay. We're in the fall. Or maybe I should say like pumpkin spice. Roaches, dog hair, pumpkin spice, hay, leaves, trees, bark. It's fine. But yeah, live a little and so glad that there are no roaches. And if you have roaches in your life, just know combat works pretty well. Stay clean, people. And I'm out. Oh, until next time, I guess I should say, I will see you in the next episode. Listen, this was a challenge. It is way too late, so I'm going to call it good. And you guys have a blessed day, a blessed life. I'm going to cut that out. This is crazy. All right, I'm out.